Oh, hey there, it's Laurie, Lynnsee, and this is today's Love and Light message from Spirit. It's Wednesday, and yeah, it's probably been almost a week since I've given a love and light. I haven't been feeling well. Um, Part of having a chronic illness is that when you get things like a cold or the flu, it doesn't hit you like a regular functioning body. It just lingers and lingers and lingers. It's like, you kind of most people wake up in the morning and their energy is at 100%. When you have chronic illness and chronic pain, you start the day at like 50, 60%, and you're quickly down to zero within a few hours. That's the way chronic illness is and chronic pain. And then when you get sick, you don't start the day at even close to 50. So I've spent a lot of time in bed and just trying to get better. So I didn't even do Meditation Monday this week, which is a big deal because I consider that group very special, and I didn't have the energy to do it. I just didn't. You'd think it was a beautiful sunny day here because it seems like on foggy, cloudy days, that's when the darkness of my glasses turns on. Not when it's bright and sunny. I don't get it. I don't get it. So lots going on. Lots going on. And, you know, it just, I'm trying hard not to listen to the news because I just know that this is all going to pass, but gosh, it's like it can't pass fast enough. And if you're feeling, even if you're not feeling well, probably if you're watching this video, you probably haven't felt well in a while because we just went through a huge timeline shift. I think it was last week. And timelines are collapsing in the lower frequencies. And that affects the entire collective. So if you've been feeling a little off, a little woozy, a little achy, it may not just be the common cold or the flu. It could be that there's really, your body is responding to this energy that's out there. Plus, we got a lot going on with the sun. I highly encourage you, if you're in the woo-woo world, to follow Erin Brown. She does a daily Schumann resonance, and it helps to explain, what's going on collectively is being measured by science. So, yeah. So what message do you have for us today, Spirit? Just watching some birds across the street before I go to my meeting. Nothing pops out, we'll go off the bottom. It's spring, so I'm going to be spring, even though we've got over a foot of snow in my front yard. And a week ago we had 0 snow. Okay, we're going off the bottom. Delightful intimacy. Tend to the flowering friendship. Well, that's interesting. Tend to the flowering. Oh, time to play. That was our message, I think, the last time I did this. And I talked about spending time with my grandkids. There's a lot going on here. It's like there's a group gathered right here. And of course, it's obvious to see 2 people walking together into the light. But there's also something going on over here, like a spirit watching over. Oh my gosh, there's spirits all over this card. Can you see any? Wow. And it's really, Spirit is saying to me right now that even though the world is crazy, that the spirit world is watching over us, and that it's going to be crazy, but we don't have to worry. It's going to end before it gets really bad. So what was it? Tend? Was that the first word? No, delightful intimacy. Delightful intimacy. See, the card doesn't always. Spirit speaks to me, and it's not always what the card says, but what I see in the card. Cultivating a strong relationship is like planting a garden. It must be done at the right time in a welcoming environment. Two hearts in friendship need to open up gently like flowers in the sunshine. They have to stand strong when facing opposing challenges, such as wind of jealousy and hostility. Above all, delightful intimacy needs unwavering attention and nourishing to develop. If the flower of friendship faces too much adversity, it will perish in the unfriendly gales of fall. Ooh. The feeling of missing a sense of support and affection could indicate the need for more meaningful relationships in your life's journey, and it requires the involvement of your time, energy, and emotions. Spirit, Spirit continues to talk to me. Even though I'm reading and I'm trying to focus on reading, Spirit talks to me. And Spirit is saying that some relationships are going to fall away, and that's okay. But the friendships you want to focus on need the attention now. But as we evolve in our frequency, the people around us are going to change because our energy, the energy that we put out, attracts energy back. And if people are not vibrating at the same energy as us, they may not continue to be a part of your life. And not that that's a bad thing or a scary thing or a sad thing. It's just that they're evolving at their own pace and you're evolving at your own pace. I am fully open and ready to create delightful intimacy and build a true friendship. Isn't that interesting? The Spirit is talking to me about one thing, and the book is talking about another, but the card said to me, that Spirit is kind of always watching us and taking care of us. And I think that's really the message for today. That even though some scary, scary stuff is going on, and what seems to be happening internationally feels out of control. But just know that you are safe right here where you are. Practice grounding techniques. Breathe in for 4 counts and release it for 8 or 6. If you can do 8, even better. But the longer exhale actually tells your central nervous system, which tells your body you are safe. And in these times, we need to practice that. We need to not let the chaos around us affect our everyday life. And, when I was down and not feeling well, a lot of that icky stuff seeps in. So I tried to do things like watch comfort TV instead of scrolling. Yeah, so that's kind of the message for today. Our spirit guides are always protecting us. It's not as crazy as it looks. Nurture the relationships that need nurturing. Love and light.